beeping at me.
I'm so excited.
Hey guys, today we're trying World of Horror as requested by Blue Nexus on Patreon, which might be my last ever Patreon requested Let's Try. Or at least there's still some people that could get in that haven't put the request in, but they haven't yet. At least.
But what a good note to potentially end on. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. Something, and I might like it.
I'm so excited.
And I just can't hide it.
There's like a trail behind your mouse.
Gonna play World of Horror and I'll probably like it.
Press Q to restart. Okay, so this is supposed to be a Junji Ito inspired detective RPG roguelike or something. I don't know that much because I haven't played it yet.
I think like a long ass time ago I was like, Keith, play this. I was trying to tell you about this because I was like, I saw it
and it was
somewhere.
on my radar, but as far as like a potential series and stuff, I was waiting for it like to come out because it's still in early access. I'm like, but I want the game to be done. Ooh.
That it reminds me of like when you're looking at your Pip-Boy in Fallout and you can change the...
Yeah.
Some of them are not the best for like looking at though.
Yeah, like I played
like that would be hard to look at.
It's like I played Return of the Obra Dinn, and it also has a binary color palette, and you can choose which like version you want. I like this one.
Let's just do this one because I think we don't want to annoy the hell out of everyone.
This one has 2 whole bits, and that one's 1 bit.
But it seems like the 2 bits. Oh, because it has like foreground and background. Because
it has a whole extra color. Which one did it start on? Was it this one?
It started on 1 bit.
Yeah. Let's just go. If that's your first time playing World of Horror, it is recommended you start with the spine-chilling story of School Scissors. Before trying more complex stories.
Oh my gosh. These are all stories, individual stories.
Tiny section of a standard playthrough. Yeah. Shiokawa, Japan. 1980 something. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Boobs.
Also pentagram? Question mark?
The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats.
So the
treats.
The boobs are the comfort and the threat is the pentagram on the computer.
Old gods, malicious, eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago, are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city, in the realms beyond. An old train slows down and stops at its last station. The end of the world is at hand, and you've finally arrived in the doomed town. Yeah. Jump scare menu.
Welcome to World of Horror. Important messages will appear here.
Hello.
Active rituals. No ritual active.
Oh, that's good.
We're gonna have active rituals. I'm so excited.
Yeah. You've been following the weird cult for weeks now, barely surviving the encounter with the skin hag at the nursery. It's a race against time, and you can't rest until the town is safe. You've already encountered a skin hag.
I like how it just like it implies a background of horror that you just don't worry about it. That thing happened, but not important. You know, just moving on.
Tentacles. Oh, it's the scissors. Spine-chilling story of School Scissors. Another boy from your school has disappeared. Rumor has it a terrible woman has returned from the grave. A woman with the widest smile and the sharpest scissors.
Yay!
You knew your friend was up to something when he left you his notebook full of cryptic notes. I can send her back where she belongs, he claimed. After he disappeared too, you decide to study the notebook for clues. It details a ritual that can stop the wicked woman once and for all. What's the worst thing that could happen?
I think there's a lot of answers to that question.
So obviously I brought Stephanie along for this because the first thing we had in common when we met was Junji Ito.
Yes.
Specifically.
I found traces of your existence before I ever met you.
Yeah.
In the fact that your brother had a copy of Gyo that he never read and let dust collect on.
He had Gyo and you thought he was cool, but he wasn't.
I said,
it was actually me that gave him Gyo.
I said, wow, you have this? And he goes, oh, I never read that. My brother gave it to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, aw.
And then you moved in, and then I moved in, and now there's 3 copies of Gyo in the same house.
Yes. As there should be. We have more copies of Gyo than we do, like, the Bible. I'm just kidding.
I just need to get the anime adaptation. The school is eerily quiet at this hour. Your missing friend has left you a notebook. If the rumors are true, to stop the tall woman with scissors, you'll need to...
Just hand me a pair of scissors and we'll be
I
there.
just love that summary. Who is that? It's the tall woman with scissors.
Tall woman with scissors.
The ultimate fear. Like, imagine her like a Pokemon lineup. It's like, there's Pikachu, and there's Charizard, and there's tall woman with scissors, level 17.
I'd be scared of that.
She has a gun.
And scissors.
And scissors. You'll need to perform a ritual to force her material form to appear in our dimension. Accomplishing this requires first the drawing of an eldritch sigil, and then the lighting of holy candles. You can only hope your friend has left them somewhere around the school. So I need to find these items. Okay. This is me apparently. I have 17 stamina.
But you have 7 strength,
rat.
5 dexterity, 8 perception, 7 knowledge, 6 charisma, and
Fine.
4 finded?
Is it my finding skill?
You think that would be...
Am I a Hufflepuff?
You think that'd be perception?
Excellent at finding things.
Maybe. Well, I mean, you're not excellent, so you're not a Hufflepuff. You should be at least like an 8 to be a Hufflepuff.
Oh yeah, there's also her.
The perception would be that.
What is Find?
So one of them's stamina, the other one's your brain. It's your reality, or I'm assuming one of them has to do with like your sanity, which is the one on the right, and everything on the left has to do with like your physical attributes.
You can turn off the outside screen, but it doesn't actually make it full screen, I don't think.
I actually really like the outside screen.
Okay, sorry, I accidentally made it not full screen for a second there. 2 to 1.
Whoa! Oh, that's... I don't...
You can play on a tiny screen.
I'm kind of scared of that because I wonder if they have the window ever interact with you.
I don't know.
And me not knowing if that's going to happen will bother me the whole time.
There's the full screen feature. Extra UI information. Is that how I learn what these things say? No. We play full screen or windowed? Or full screen or with the border, I mean.
It's whatever you think your peeps will like. See, that one, like, I'm gonna look at the window the whole time because I'm just gonna keep thinking they're gonna mess with me and do something with it. And they're probably never going to.
I keep accidentally making it a windowed game. Fuck, I lost track of where I was now. Oh, this is the one. 2 to 1. That's the one I had to switch back to. Okay. Anyway, that whole thing's done now.
Is it?
So, access your storage, explore the school, perform the ritual. What's in my storage? My friend's diary. He kept a diary. He retrieved an item from storage.
I love it where in media there is a diary and it helps you like fill in the blanks of the plot. But in reality, I don't know a single person in my day-to-day life who keeps a diary.
No.
So like if something terrible happened to like you or to me, you guys would never figure it out because I don't keep a diary. Yeah. Like you're not gonna be able to figure out that I was doing occultish
like
stuff.
Video game diaries are always so like articulate too. They're so involved. So it's because right to left because Japanese. Maru is acting strange. I need to. She somehow wrote off of the page.
She's very talented.
And it floats into space.
Yeah, she's a very talented person.
Maru is acting strange. I need to talk to her after class. I hope she didn't attempt the ritual herself. Smudges and weirdness. Now they're writing in the gutter. I've hidden the candles in one of the classrooms. Tomorrow I will try to perform the ritual. That one's super...
What?
A strange tall woman
has been following me all day. I should hurry up.
It's amazing that we can get that much out of it. The sigil can weaken the demon for a while. Careful with the lines. Yeah, I'll just draw that casually with my mouse. That'll be easy. Other pages seem irrelevant to the case. I hope they're okay.
It's just their hopes and dreams.
Yes,
Just throw those in
yeah.
the trash.
In the garbage with their corpse because they're dead. Aw. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped up against the wall. I need anatomy class in order to look at it better.
I'm assuming it is an atomic doll. Atomic,
Yeah.
not atomic as in
Atomic
nuclear. I mean, you know, anatomic.
Anatomic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's
Against
not.
your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse.
You
We've
lost to reason.
So this is our sanity check.
Yeah.
Well, resolve this event.
How do you resolve it?
I don't know. You feel like something horrible is happening within the school.
No kidding. You just found a dead person.
Covered in spiders. There's something wrong. I'll get down to the bottom of this.
To be honest, I think in reality you would lose
Ooh.
more than 2 sanity from that, but
We can investigate the lockers. Well, he did already fight the hag.
yeah, apparently he does
skin hack?
stuff like this on the daily. What is that? Is that like an abyss full of teeth and tentacles
I
and
think
things?
I lost another reason. Anyway.
Another reason to
we
live.
love that.
Inside a locker, you find a baseball bat.
Oh, it's already in my inventory.
You feel you might need it later, you decide to pick it up. Wooden bat. Shonen
Equip.
bat.
Shonen bat. Shonen battle. You need a tiny key though.
Not a large key, not a medium key, but
Oh.
a tiny key.
I know they're just referring to item, but having it said that way is really funny. In order to open this, you need a tiny key. So we haven't found any of the items we want, but we have found a bat, which should be useful against scissors.
Bat beat scissors.
Yeah. Scissors, rock.
Rock,
Rock,
paper,
bat,
bat,
scissors.
scissors.
Like those hyper convoluted ones you had as a kid where they had like a gun and shit.
Yeah, kids like to elaborate on that.
And surfboard and dragon.
Dragon obviously beats surfboard.
What a loser. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you are not the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she's getting closer.
Ooh,
Oni mask!
Oni.
Hit her with a bat. Hit her with a bat.
This is a combat tutorial. During each turn, you'll build a sequence of attacks and moves from the action ring. Once you've filled the sequence bar, press the launch sequence button to finish your turn. Launch sequence sounds like you're launching a rocket.
Yeah. And to unpack this interface.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's beautiful though. Oh my gosh.
Fill the
Looking
combat
at it makes me
sequence
so
white bar
happy.
with combat moves. Then click launch sequence. Kick. Time needed 55. So this might mean I have 200 time units to use. Attack without a weapon. 2 damage over for 5/5T.
I think you should attack with a weapon. You have a bat, don't you?
Oh, 2 damage per 55 time. Right. 80% chance to hit.
I'm surprised. Like, why? I wonder why there is a time. Why time matters. In terms.
Just like a risk
Of
reward
the
sort
story.
of thing, or resource management, just that your attacks.
No, I mean I understand that. I just wonder how, why they like how you can justify that within the like plot of the game. Like, why do you have a time limit in which to fight this demon?
Well, it's not a time. It's for 1 round. It's just your turn.
Oh, well, okay.
Like
Oh, so,
like
so
in,
you can,
like in D&D or Final Fantasy, like you have a turn. And
but you can
D-
fit in so many things into one turn.
Yeah, in D&D they explicitly tell you in the rules that like a round is like 3 seconds or something in real life or whatever. So like if you're imagining how it's playing out, that's how much there is. And if you're trying to conceptualize, like obviously there's like moving and attacking and stuff like that, but then other actions that are hard to think about, you can think about like whether or not they'd be reasonable to be done in like 3 seconds, and that's whether or not they could be done in a turn.
So you can't like sit down and like read a book and like
Yeah.
do an enchantment from your magic spell book that takes 5 minutes to perform. I understand the logic.
Offensive actions.
I've got a lot of offensive actions.
You take a warning swing, preparing for combat. How do I use the bat?
Did we fuck up and not put the bat in like our combat wheel?
Slot A, wooden bat.
Oh, okay. Slightly dusty. Not after we use it now.
Yeah, this will knock the dust off it. And her brain. I don't know how to use the bat.
I think we might have fucked up. I think we were supposed to put the wooden bat in our hands or something.
I hit equip.
Oh.
No, put it in slot A. It used to be up here next to my friend's diary.
Hit her with your friend's diary. Make her cry.
Can I equip my friend's diary? No, I just put it in storage.
Read her some sad stories and make her give up.
Launch sequence. Kick, kick, kick. Turn 2 begins. Did she take any damage?
How do you tell? Oh, young witch, it's her life bar is in the corner. It looks like she didn't take any.
I know. -2 health, so I kicked and punched her a bunch. With a snicker, the young witch stabs you with a box cutter.
Oof.
It slightly bothers me that they put us in the context of being on a screen, but the screen isn't the same aspect ratio as the game. The screen's 4:3. It's letterboxed. They didn't they could have given us a screen that's shaped like the one I'm using in real life. It's also like closer to the left than the right for some reason. There's weird stuff going on here.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay, Keith.
I'm gonna drive to their house.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Oh, she has 4 HP. So did she have 10 before?
Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, this
interface is a lot to unpack.
It is. It is.
But with time you discover all new combat moves available through the action filter. But first need a weapon. Look for an improvised weapon. I already have a weapon. I don't need... Attack with your weapon.
Use that.
Only a 60% chance to hit, but it's 4 damage.
Well, 60% is decent.
It's not amazing.
Well, if you do it 3 times, then you have 3 chances. Right? I'm assuming that's how that works.
They want me to look for the improvised weapon. Okay, so clear. Look for the improvised weapon.
Man, getting stabbed with a box cutter. That would be pretty gnarly.
Strong attack. So, attack with your weapon is 4 damage, but strong attack is 6 damage, but the same chance to hit.
Oh, maybe it takes more from you.
It takes more time.
Wait, what's that?
I found an item, branch, and then I beat them to death. Wait, what's that?
Steak knife. Did she drop it like a pinata?
I thought she had a box cutter.
Well, she did, so...
Why don't we take the box cutter?
Young witch, why were you using the box cutter against us and not the steak knife? Because that sounds way more effective.
Yeah. So the box has 4 damage, 80 speed, 70 chance to hit. The branch is faster, but shit. This is faster. No, it's not. The steak knife is worse than the bat in every way.
That one's one-handed, the other one's two-handed. I don't know if that matters.
Weird red stains. Oh, it is. Yeah, it does have a stand.
Well, so two-handed requires strength, and then that one requires... Oh, they both require strength.
And this is
no, one-handed is dexterity, so you'd be better with...
Well, it's not a hand count that's strength or dexterity. It is strength or dexterity, and it's one or two-handed. And it's blunt or sharp.
I thought maybe those things like attributed to each other, like if you had a higher dexterity.
So this is a one-handed sharp dex weapon, and this is a one-handed blunt strength weapon.
But you have better strength.
Yeah. And this is a better strength weapon, and I don't currently have an offhand anything to put in my other hand, so... Your
character is doesn't have good dexterity. He's really bad at like thumb wars.
He's good at bat and bad at fund.
He's not very good at video games because his dexterity is bad.
You found an additional page to your friend's diary.
His cursive is bad.
The blessed chalk was left in the pool. We must hurry and find it.
I'm assuming the pool's drained.
Can I read the new page?
You can't leave chalk in a pool full of water.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue. Peek outside.
No, it's scary out there.
Spooky door. You found... to open the door, click on the handle and drag the mouse.
Oh no! What's... Keep going, keep going, keep going. What is that? What is that? I want to look. What is it? What is it? What is it? Oh my gosh. What is it?
Oh, it's hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, cool. got a new achievement. You shouldn't risk that again.
That was creepy. Don't peek outside. Ever again. Let's explore the school.
I'm unfazed. I'm just walking to the...
I was not ready for a little chibi exploration screen. You enter the damp-smelling sports wing. You notice a backpack drifting in a swimming pool, on a swimming board in the middle of the pool. Could it be what you're looking for? A swimming board?
A boogie board.
Yeah. They have those?
Yes.
Do people not know how to learn? Do they not know how to swim yet?
Well, no.
Aren't they high school students?
A lot of people. Okay. A lot of adults don't know how to swim.
Yeah, but they have a pool in their school.
Well, this is to teach them how to swim. Like, you have to learn how to swim.
Rich kids.
America's like
I never had a pool.
I think America's unusual, where they teach you how to swim when you're like a small child. I think most countries don't do that, and so they teach you when you're a high schooler or something.
Weird.
I don't know. I think we're weird because we have like classes for babies to swim. You like throw you put a bunch of toddlers in there, and you put little like inflatable donuts around their necks, and then you put them in the pool and they float. Have you ever seen that before?
No, it sounds dangerous.
You do that with infants. You put that around their...
You probably shouldn't put stuff around anyone's neck.
For some reason, that's how they teach babies...
At risk of drowning?
That's how they teach babies to swim. Look it up.
So their head will stay above the water?
Yeah, because they're just so top-heavy.
They probably look like bowling pins. You enter the pool and start swimming towards the backpack. Suddenly the water turns murky, and you realize you're not alone. Combat! A bloated figure emerges from the murky water, blocking your only way out of the pool.
Ooh! He's a bloated teacher. Is he dead, or is he just bloated because he ate too much for lunch?
He had too much food today.
I ate too much.
He feels bloated.
He ate too many starchy foods.
I will take this out on you. Wrong attack? He just took 12 damage. I hit both hits.
Good job.
And then he hit me. Did I take damage?
Bloated teacher hits you. I didn't think I was going to hear that today.
No. Ooh, next attack is a guaranteed hit. That's neat.
You need a firearm.
That's a gun attack. Attack boost. Your next attack has an additional 10% chance to hit. This effect stacks. Okay. So... Strike.
Strike. Is it? Do you not have enough time? You don't have enough time left, huh?
How could I not have enough time?
Oh, well, didn't that one take?
There we go.
90. Yeah, that one's 92.
That's what I was confused. As you can see, this says it has 92 actions. Or,
92
it requires
time.
92. So I did this, and I wasn't even at 100 yet. So I have a whole extra 120 left, and it won't let me do it.
No. I think I thought you have 80 left.
No, I've used 80.
Oh, I see.
That's why it goes back to 0. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's confusing. I think it might be just a cap on how many actions you can take. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I think you can only take 8 actions.
I mean, that does seem pretty... It does make you kind of OP.
I took a moment to aim, to fuck him up. You found the blessed chalk, which you can use to draw the sigil in your ritual.
That's a very complicated sigil, by the way.
Yeah.
That's like what got like a lot of lines in it.
You're gonna have to trace it. You copy the sigil as best you can on the blackboard. Hopefully it'll be enough. As best you can? He said be careful with the lines. Get a fucking protractor, loser.
Yeah, this seems like a serious event. I think pulling out the ruler for this one would be the least you could do.
If you have a protractor and a ruler, this it goes from impossible to incredibly easy. Because if you just write down all the numbers that the corners are at, then all you have to do is draw a straight line between those spots.
Well, if you, I feel like if you fuck this up, you're gonna summon a different kind of demon, and you're just gonna ruin your whole life.
You're gonna get Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Are you gonna redraw it?
What?
What?
Uh-oh. We have choices.
Okay.
Okay, it's got a line down the side, which is odd. Oh, unless that's a fuck up. I can't tell.
This is gonna be hard. So it looks like there's 3 points that are kind of equidistant on the left and right, but then there's the big peak in the middle.
And then I think like it looks like a vertical line. Oh no, none of these are the one that we were looking at. Oh, what the? That was, oh, it was that one, that line right there, that one. Look at your diary. Oh. Oh.
That looks like it.
That looks, okay, look at the diary.
Yeah.
I guess it has a circle. See, it has a circle. I didn't even notice the circle before, but that circle in like the top right corner-ish.
Okay, so that's the sigil. Now we need the candles.
You know, I feel like we lucked out on even noticing that we could change it, because I feel like most people wouldn't have noticed you could even change it.
I'm keeping an eye out. I'm being careful. I thought it was 1980X. Now I know what year it is.
Well, maybe the point is that it changes every year, because that intro that we saw was for all the stories, and not just for this one.
They said it was like a micro, like we're playing a micro campaign of one event. So you probably watch the time and change as you play, I guess.
I think it's just like Uzumaki, where it's all taking place in like the same setting, but the stories
getting worse and worse.
Yeah, the stories all revolve around a town that is plagued by numerous spooky things.
It's fitting that it's a roguelike, because these stories don't ever end well.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know.
The worst thing that can happen, the best case scenario for Junji Ito character is usually to survive just to be in the sequel.
Yeah.
Like, congrats, now you're in the next chapter.
or they're like tormented forever by like some unfathomable curse or something.
Impossible angles and seemingly moving lines make your head spin. There's an ally named Ikumi, apparently, that I don't have.
Or you could stare in disbelief.
Yeah. How is this possible? How could anyone draw this? You've run into non-Euclidean 101.
You're doing like some Lovecraftian...
My brain's being broken by seeing crazy lines that are drawn. The sound of scissors is getting louder. You must hurry.
Oh no! Was it Clock Tower?
Yeah.
What? I love this.
She's just having a great time. A tall woman with an unsettling face and twitching lips stops you. I'll be your new biology teacher. Could you help me move some stuff to my new office? Yes.
Why are tall people scary in this game? Because every woman who's scary is tall, apparently.
It's unnatural. A perversion of nature.
Uh-oh. I'm pretty scary.
Luck check. Failure. The creepy substitute teacher hands you dusty old biological specimens. The rancid smell of formalin almost makes you drop the jar. Should fetuses have so many legs?
I've almost bought... I've tried to buy formalin because I wanted to preserve some dead things.
Yeah.
But it's like an offshoot of formaldehyde. You can preserve things in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell good. You shouldn't huff it.
That wasn't a direction. I lost 2 stamina. That's like how much I get from getting attacked. All I did was hold a fetus jar.
Well, no, I think it's because you huffed the formalin.
What a loser. Oh yeah, I found the candles. You found the holy candles in the friend's backpack. You lit them as instructed in the notebook. Everything's ready for the ritual. Let's do it. I'm gonna die performing a ritual. Oh no, she's here. What's that? Oh no. It's coming. What the fuck? Well.
So the other...
This just seems like a hassle to live as.
I was gonna say she only has 4 eyes for 3 mouths, so the face in the middle got really didn't get a lot of love.
Like this one seems to be a complete face, and then these 2 are both like incomplete. They just have a sadder time. No depth perception for them, unless she just has 4 eyes and 1 brain. I don't. You take a step back as a writhing amorphous mass. That's pretty amorphous. Takes shape. Oh, there we go. That's why.
Because it's taking shape, Keith.
Soon it becomes a tall,
another
woman-like creature with 3 faces, all connected by a wide smile. Now it is your chance to fight and defeat this horror. It's also your only chance. Is this the scissors lady? Twisting and twitching, the demon woman enters the classroom, cackling menacingly. Am I beautiful? Yep, those are the scissors. Just don't cry into your other friend's eye.
Your other friend is
face, body, partner. She has 20 health.
I like how the other substitute teacher didn't really bother you. She just asked you to move stuff, and then she's like, "Okay, here's." She gave you candles, or you got candles from that event.
Yeah. No, it worked fine. Apparently, you just had to puff some formaldehyde. So I have like 5 turns to win because I'm gonna take 2 damage every turn. I think is what it's saying here. And their power lowers my hit chance by 16%. Oh god, chance to hit is 54. But I can make 2 attacks guaranteed hits if I just do this. Because the prep makes the next attack land for sure. That's 2 guaranteed hits. That's good damage. Scissor woman cackles menacingly. Scissor woman stabs you. That's impolite, scissor woman.
Those are pretty damn big scissors, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
Beautiful lady, what nice scissors you have.
Oh no, his face. He's got scissors.
Oh no! I like that they did that.
Scissor woman has been destroyed. Whose face is that? Is that scissor woman?
Ancient horror lies dead on the classroom floor, slowly dissolving into nothingness. You find your friend, that must be your friend, gravely wounded but alive. You help him, that's a girl. You help him and you limp away from the school as the police sirens get louder. Oh no, that is the woman, because her face is, she has the big smile.
Oh yeah. Does she like turn back to normal or something?
Oh, I think she leaves.
You're just seeing her as being a horrible monster. But wait, dead on the floor though, but then she's standing up.
Well, I think the idea is that she actually secretly gets away. Or something.
I don't know how this picture correlates with what's happening. Because it's definitely a schoolgirl costume, but our friend is a guy?
Yeah, so that's not our friend.
Is dead.
Yeah.
Anyway. The horror is over. For now.
Incoming doom, 5%.
What does that mean? Your playthrough lasted blah blah blah. That's not the only mystery plaguing this town. You must continue your investigation, now with all new wounds.
He looks so done. He's like, fuck.
Yeah. Fuck everything.
Ooh, I love this.
Published by Isbergens. It's a lot of stamping you're doing there. You alright? Alright. Just stop and then you start stamping and stamping harder and harder.
Look, there's a giant sigil in the middle of the town. That seems like an oversight.
Oh yeah, that's... Someone should probably like kick it.
Town planning, really.
Quick, knock over one of those candles.
So we finished the new park. And then you show up and the new park is just like a cult circle. And they're like, where are the swing sets at?
Bloated teacher.
Bloated teacher.
Can't click on it though. It's like look at bloated teacher. Scissor woman, young witch, bloated teacher, and many more.
I want to know what this person's called right here.
Gotta catch them all.
Oh.
Endings in
Oh, she's cute.
She has a different pose for every screen.
She's got JoJo's pose.
Pantheon. Ba-bum. Randomize just the appearance? Yeah. Oh, that's where the 2-bit comes in.
Oh, because you can get a different color.
Yeah. Because that, again, makes the color have an incomplete coverage. There's a color scheme.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Cotton candy. It's violent cotton candy.
This one gives you blood color for blood.
That one, oh
That's
gosh.
a harsh one.
Nope, not that one.
There's so many of them. I can't lose track.
Not that one either.
Holy crap! How
Not
many?
that
Wait,
one.
how many of them are there?
There's a lot. It says many, and they aren't lying, because...
Jeez. Oh, it ends.
Oh, we didn't even get to the end last time.
I thought we were looping. Some of them look similar-ish.
Dude, if you do that one with like the 3 bright colors, it just to annoy your audience. Yeah.
I could do it this one for a bit.
Let's do that one, yeah, because I like the
blood.
Oof, I do like that.
It gives us blood color for blood.
Ooh, extracurricular activity.
This option will prepare the standard playthrough for you, allowing you to start the game without worrying about in-depth stuff for now. And that's the one we've already played.
It has a complexity meter on the side.
Last stand. Starting new encounters will kill you if you drop below 1 stamina reason, but you can drop to -5 in combat. Or just die immediately when you drop below 1. You can create your own character?
Background and other whatevers. Well, This is the ×3 complexity though. I don't know if you want to do this one first.
What a face. I just want to look at the character creator a bit. Base game and unlockables? Oh, you're toggling which things you want to have currently turned on mechanically. It's like how in Binding of Isaac, the more times you beat it, the more random elements get added that can be in the loop of what shows up.
I love Binding of Isaac.
So you're selecting whether or not you want to have the unlockables enabled. And like these extra skins.
I think that that gentleman looks perfect.
He's perfect.
Tall man left a suitcase for you this morning. He said you will know the password. I wonder, what could that mean?
Randomized seed.
Oh, so this is like...
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this game has layers.
Because if you have seeds, then you can then specifically play the same run again if you want to, or share it with other people.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize that it was going to be that customizable.
Yeah. No, it's a roguelike. It's randomized. Oh, you get to see the intro with color now.
Each one of these, like... Oh, look, she's got an X across her face now, because you're in 2-bit. Oh, was she shooting herself in the head last time?
I don't know what. Did she have a face? I think she might have had an X last time, too. It just wasn't in red.
Yeah, I just don't think we could. I don't think we were able to see it. I love that. This looks like... She looks like
does she have a gun?
A badass bitch right here. That looks like an anime intro.
The end of the world is at hand, and he finally arrived in the doomed town. So here's the character customization then. Transfer student. Those old sounds. Swim team captain. Yakuza driver.
Oh, that's cool. Teen Idol. Oh, so you get different
photographer.
Different stats. So it's perception, dexterity.
Yeah.
You start with a camera, which for some reason. Speed bonus.
Combat bonus.
Cigarettes.
A random ally.
You know, I bet you cigarettes make your sanity better, because that's usually what they do in games.
This one gives you an ally. What a strange world we live in, where stopping an ancient evil is the easiest way to boosting your career.
Yatta!
You have a charisma playthrough. Mizuki Hamasaki.
Just talks her way through all the scary things.
What's this?
Just be like, I know you really want to fight me, but I want to do a dance for you. And then you solve it.
Classic mode. The old gods are awakening. I think the other modes aren't... Yeah, we don't have the other ones yet. There's a bunch of different playthroughs.
A group of people gathers trying to awaken their master.
Ooh. Select the old god and click again to confirm your choice. It's like...
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
The terrible spider god Shakatorosu is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by it's impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Eternal web, you can't run from combat. Ithotu, the devouring fire. This supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect... I don't think that's what that... I think mismanagement took out the Library of Alexander.
Well, it was a fire, though.
Yeah. A perfect black marble statue had been recently discovered and is currently waiting in the Museum of for its long-awaited premiere. Both your damage and your enemies is increased. I think the Library of Alexandria... I think they had a situation... I think that's the story where they had too many ships. so they decided to burn them, and they didn't manage it properly, and the fire spread to the library and just took it out on land.
That's honestly one of like the greatest human tragedies of all.
Athiolos, the towering eye. The mad god favors astronomers and magicians, granting them its gift of power that unknowingly brings our bloating body closer and closer to Earth. It's like a version of like the Majora's Mask moon, but the more you look at it, the closer it gets.
That's scary. Every time you glance at it, it gets closer, and you're like, I have to stop looking at it, and then you keep accidentally looking at it, and it keeps inching closer.
Casting spells costing
that's a terrible
reason increases
concept.
doom instead. A mirror. Goizo, the thing forsaken by God. Banished to the other dimension a long time ago, Goizo has found a way to use mirrors to ensnare and teleport its prey straight through the glass. And the glimpses behind your reflections are just the beginning of a real nightmare. I want to play this idea because it was horrible to think about.
Casting spells costing reason something. What did it do?
Increases your doom. We don't know what doom does yet though.
No.
But we gained 5 from that other event.
I think a lot of like what Junji Ito does that's so scary, what this game also does, is like the ambiguous nature of everything. Like, I feel like you could probably play this game for a long time and not really understand what certain things do.
Yeah.
But it's just like the fact that like you don't have a lot of power in the situation because you're lacking knowledge is like a part of what makes it scary.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot fathom this, I cannot understand this, and thus it will have more power than I do.
But also, I've played Elder Sign before, and I think this game has a lot in common with that to some extent. And so the doom counter, like when it fills up, is usually when like the Elder One awakens. And so like that's the thing you're usually trying to prevent, is the big bad thing that's going to wake up and completely fuck everything up. And so if the doom counter reaches 100%, depending on what type of game it is, you either have to then face off against the thing that you're probably not going to be able to beat, or you just lose.
I just think this game probably has a lot of secrets to it, which is
basically the doom counter is how close we are to the end of Uzumaki, probably.
That's kind of what I'm assuming too.
Yeah.
But like the end of Uzumaki, there are a lot of questions that will probably never be answered that you can just dwell on for a long time, which I think is what makes it so scary.
The missing stars. Media reports on various people with seemingly supernatural skills. Could it have any connection with the news about stars disappearing from the night sky?
That's a problem.
Old gods rule. Yep.
Okay, those are Pop Idol.
We'll defeat
She's
him
cute.
with idols. Where's my ally?
We have Kyoko is our new ally, I guess. But Kyoko's our person. But we're supposed to get an ally with... Oh, no. Oh, what? Missing hiker. What?
We have an ally that's a missing hiker.
The forest wants her dead.
Of course.
Why?
So they gave us 5% in Doom, but 1 extra damage in combat.
So our ally, is it a random ally each time? Why did we get this one?
It's random.
Is this our greatest fan?
When you pick her character, she's like, gets 1 random ally.
Gets 1 random fan.
Kyoko smiles faintly. That's the talking.
I don't know if, no. Kyoko's our number 1 fan. She's just waiting for us to do something. She's just looking at us.
Yeah. Let's go.
I feel like bringing around someone who the forest wants dead is a liability. Welcome and thank you for trying World of Horror. Inspired by the adventure games of the 80s, the visual overload may be a little disorienting in the beginning. In this short tutorial, I'll do my best to explain various elements and prepare you to fight the horrible old gods.
Yay! Oh.
That's the main game screen, blah, 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 blah. I mean, this is where we'll fight and interact with enemies. I like these cute little pictures. That's you. World of Horror's RPG elements and your attributes are described by 6 basic stats. Move your mouse over them to learn more.
That didn't work before.
Well, I mean, you should have done that in the last screen so you could see what FND was.
I was trying to highlight them, nothing was coming up.
Oh.
Or it was coming up somewhere we weren't noticing.
That's your inventory. You can keep up to 4 items. Click here to inspect user equipped anything you pick up.
So A is the weapon slot. I feel like they just call it that.
As you progress with your playthrough, more helpful tips will appear. Would you like to turn the combat tutorial on? It will start during your first enemy encounter.
No. We already did that.
I know. Why did this show up now?
I don't know. shit. I'm so bad.
I'm scared of the window, Keith.
There we
Don't
go.
show me the window anymore. I don't like it.
Now that we're in color, I kind of want to do the full screen version.
Yeah, do the full screen. Just
we
don't
go.
show me the window again.
Don't show me the window.
There's gonna be someone in there.
I'm scared of the window.
This game I just feel like would
Level up.
fuck with you
Nope.
like that.
There's a level up screen though.
Ooh.
The towering eye. It is like this.
It
It
is.
is this horrible Majora's Mask thing that approaches you when you look at it. What an idea. Flesh regrowth? That's a spell I have. Okay.
I'm assuming that's for healing, but calling it that is scary. Calling it flesh regrowth is like...
Let's go to home before I go to the lighthouse because I don't have any things.
We have a house. You check your mailbox, it's empty. Wow, why is your mailbox all taped
Did
up?
that one just try to attack? Ah.
Oh yeah, I guess that isn't yours.
Ah.
Let's not open that one.
What's in there?
Mega Merc. Oh, it's Mega Milk. Mega Milk.
Why?
I've seen that. I've seen that
They
somewhere.
write Mega Milk on their tits?
Yeah, I know that's from something.
Oh my god.
I like how they put the R instead of the L because of the LR mix-up Japan has.
Back in your home, you think your next move. You're not currently investigating any weird mystery. Recent newspaper clippings and notes collected in the next room should point you in the right direction. I can also take a bath. Watch TV. Peek through hole, I think it said. Demolition of an old inner-city shrine has resulted in an array of unfortunate accidents and most recently the death of 6 people suspected of arson.
I wonder if that's gonna be relevant. She's changed her shirt already.
Take a peek through peephole. That's a creepy angle. Daphne, you didn't look.
I was looking at Mega Milk.
Not look at Mega Milk. Look at the creepy camera angle.
I don't like that at all.
Whoa.
Whoa, do you hear the...
The moment you said that, all the sirens went off.
I wonder, can your viewers hear that?
They will be as they get closer. Here they come.
There was a large amount. It's almost like in response to this image.
Yeah, that was explosive. Change clothes.
No, it's a...
You can dress her.
I think Mega Milk's just a meme.
You can dress her as an aspiring idol, or a rebel, or the collection,
The collection.
or star. It just says star.
Why is it sweaty looking?
I think it's just wrinkled. It's got winkles.
Do the rebel or do the collection.
Wow,
'cause
I'm dressed exactly like Chloe from the last from Life is Strange. This one just wears whatever she feels like, but this one wears the clothes we picked.
Are they different people?
Oh no! What does it mean?
I mean, not to be weird, you can take a bath. Is that supposed to be just for fun? Yeah.
The shower will help you calm down and do wonders for your sore muscles.
What temperature should you set it on? You get to choose.
Extra stamina is hot water.
XP boost.
Warm water is XP boost.
Extra reason. Oh, yes, the cold water, but it doesn't make sense.
I guess XP boost, because I don't need to heal. But it does something.
Do you know that there is an entire Wikipedia database for the sole purpose of collecting every scene in every anime ever in which a person takes a bath?
I'm not that surprised.
It tells
but
you if they use shampoo, it tells you if they use towels, it tells you why they're taking a bath, it tells you who else is there, it tells you, like... It is like the most comprehensive database I've ever heard of, and there's just one guy who collects every scene in every anime where someone takes a bath, and there's a whole wiki database for it.
It's like my rock picture collection, but weirder.
It is like that. But according to him, it's like it's not even like for fetish reasons, it's just for like, he just has an obsession with anime bath scenes. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's like tropes pages that will like try to chronicle every single instance of it or something.
Yeah.
Just endlessly and forever. Inexplicable and morbid events have been plaguing your town for some time now. You've marked down 5 of them, hoping that there is something connecting them. You can tackle these 5 mysteries in any order you want. Beware, your decisions will haunt you and influence yet unsolved mysteries.
I love the amount of depth that I feel this game has.
Hell yeah. Endings discovered 0 to 3. Oh,
See, I was gonna say, because it said something about like like one of the lists that I saw earlier was like a list of endings, and I was like, I wonder if the other one had another ending we could have gotten.
Yeah.
It's like you don't help the lady with her biology stuff or something. She gets mad at you.
I have to look at this one. Alarming account of abnormal arms.
Let's do that one because there's only one ending also, so it's like there's not a lot.
Oh,
to risk.
they like alliteration.
Well, they're written like actual titles of actual horror short stories.
Yeah, but like a heavy alliteration. Like every single
freaky
word
feature,
is the same.
found footage.
Yeah.
Alarming account of abnormal arms. Ooh, I like this picture. I remember when it started. The woman next door was strangled to death in her bed with no sign of forced entry. The killer was never found, and the apartment remained vacant. Dude, Japanese has such a love of horror. Oh gosh, my heart is warm. To advance this mystery, investigate the circled location. As you progress, the location and the rules may change.
What?
The door to her apartment was
downtown.
Closed, and she lived alone. What other ways are there? Maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with other flats. Oh, there's gonna be like there's gotta be like some secret window or something.
Take a look at downtown.
You're already there. Look at the shop for items has a little Shiba Inu on it.
It's one of those little dog stores. I like how he's drawn stupidly. Like everything else has been so detailed, and he's just like this like thrown together Nintendo 64 model. Like he's just like a few lines. Like this one's even higher detail, but this one's like.
What game is it where they have the secret ending where the Shiba Inu is controlling all the
Silent Hill?
Yeah, Silent Hill.
Every Silent Hill, I think, or several of them have a dog ending.
Has a dog ending.
Yeah. You specifically cannot get it the first time.
If you guys ever...
You have to beat the game multiple times because they don't want to risk you like getting that as your ending.
Wait, because that would really ruin your experience of the horror game. If you guys haven't seen that, look that up because it's like a joke ending, and then you get a sequence of credits in which the dog just is barking to the music.
Yeah. I think you're usually required to have already beaten the game, then new, really obscure shit shows up in your subsequent playthroughs that wasn't there before, but you also would very easily not find if you didn't know to look for it. So it's like, you pretty much have to already know the dog ending exists to even get it, basically.
I just know that the Shiba Inu that Keith and I know is a little punk ass, and I can see him doing something horrible and torturing people in a surprise ending because he's a little demon dog.
Price, 2 funds. Oh, FND is funds.
Oh, so funds is our money. Wait,
Yeah.
why doesn't the pop idol have more money?
She's not very good at this.
I guess the market's saturated.
Yeah, cigarettes are addictive and give you +1 reason. The camera gives you +1 knowledge, and also price 2 funds. I should probably have a steak knife, unless I think I'll just find a new one. I think I currently don't have a weapon.
You probably don't. I mean, I don't think you start out with one. No black market card. Apparently there's a black market card you could have gotten.
Having trouble like finding the right seating position with the microphone, and also having the mouse and arm range, but the microphone not in front of the camera screen. It's so much easier with the controller, but this one doesn't work.
Well, luckily this isn't like a game that requires, it's just clicking, so it's not like you'd have to like do some irrational movements.
Let's buy a camera for 1 more knowledge.
If you were the other guy, you would have started out with a camera.
Yeah, but I started out with a friend.
Is she really your friend though? She was a missing hitchhiker that you found on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Who the Force wants to kill.
That means I'm a good person.
Does it though?
Yeah, I helped her, and now she has to pledge herself to me. That's new.
I think you just want a posse because you're a pop idol.
+2 experience for each investigated location. That's new. That wasn't there before.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But I think oh yeah, you only have 2 left now. You have 0
now
funds
it's all
now.
gone. Compass.
That seems like a good one because it stacks
Camera.
experience. So.
There we go. So I have 1 more knowledge, and I get 2 experience per location we explore. It will surely be useful. Wow, thanks for that. An old thing.
I like how whenever you buy an item, the dog barks. You bought a new item. Woof.
High quality lens, ready in a flash. Haha.
Keith,
Solid choice with an ample supply of film.
Keith likes puns.
Ample
Did you guys know that
80s
Keith
film.
likes puns? Did you guys know that?
Haha, that wasn't a pun.
Well, the
that's just a play on words.
I mean, I feel like that's still a pun if it has the, I don't know. What defines a pun anyway? Keith likes dumb jokes.
Yeah. And everyone else does too. They just don't want to admit it. Investigate the hospital location twice to complete this quest.
So we gotta go find a apartment plan. Where do you go for that? Is there like a city hall building? That's school. And so probably not that.
The door to her apartment was closed and she lived alone.
It says maybe you can get the apartment plan to compare with other flats.
By going to
wait.
the library?
Was there... Wait, man. What was... Did one say estate?
Home, school, seaside, mansion, village, forest, hospital, apartments.
Where are you? Go to the apartments. Why don't you do that?
I'm now at the apartments. Neighbor? Us doomed to enter. Chance for an ally. I like friends. And doom.
Oh, this guy is cool.
You knock on your friend's door and wait. I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time, okay? What a loser.
But you're handsome. My current friend is a hitchhiker. I need someone more fashionable.
I need more friends and also people who can take stabbings for me.
While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color.
I'm friends with everybody, apparently. Even creepy people that are painting death paintings.
The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it.
Charisma check failure.
But
no!
that's what we're good at, though.
Intimidated by the unsettling painting, you're haunted by nightmares. It's probably a dice roll. My nightmare...
Is it the only, like, is that all we can do?
Well, they want this is a circle because they want us to go downtown. Police station.
Oh, this seems like
Manage combat encounters. Experience becomes funds.
I think you go there and fight people?
I don't recommend that. Going to the police station and fighting people.
Well, I thought it was like maybe like a battle royale place so you can gain experience.
I have 9 experience up here. You can level up via one of these things. It's like 100, I think, to level up. You're stopped by a policewoman. How can we help you? Quest patrols. Share some information. So spend 15 experience to get 1 money. There's a way to turn it into money. They pay you, apparently?
They pay you for information, is like basically what it's implying.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I don't think the police are... That is like really against the rules. They can't pay you for information.
There was like blood text for a second there. The only metro line in your town connects with the university and the science complex. You can take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. Where are all the people?
Take a ride or decide to walk. Oh, you luck.
I'm failing every check. Something is clearly wrong. There are no lights inside the metro car, and all you can see are countless handprints pressed into the windows. -2 reason. It's just a spooky sight. Like nothing happens, but like my mind is eroding. Now they want us to go to the apartments. The apartment's on the 3rd floor. There's no way somebody used the window to escape the murder scene. Mr. Ooh.
That kind of looks like Junji Ito. He's a horror manga artist. He's struggling to come up with a satisfying ending for his newest story. That's him.
That is Junji Ito.
That's Junji Ito.
Mr. Ooh, your neighbor is a horror manga artist. Yep. Share your experience so you can help him come up with an ending with your experience when you have enough of it. That's funny. Or let him come up with his own stuff.
Or say, what's that picture? And you probably get startled.
Yeah. You catch a glimpse of the painted thing. Suddenly you feel very weak and excuse yourself to leave. Something truly evil has you in its grip. Just from his art? Did we just lose sanity to his fucking art?
I don't think he lost anything, but I think...
Ito, no.
I mean, I lose sanity to his art sometimes, too.
If you have a bunch of experience, you can inspire the ending. Not wanting to wait for an elevator, you decide to take the rarely used stairs. You suddenly trip, but grab the railing at the last second. When you get up to inspect what caused you to trip, you freeze in horror. It is slowly standing up.
Ooh, he's cool. Twisted corpse.
Yay! Where's I don't have a weapon.
Oh wait, but didn't you buy? You bought a knife? Oh wait, no, you bought a compass. Oh no!
I bought a compass and
a camera.
We just need to take pictures of him and scare him away. I can temporarily blind him. I can blind him and then search for a weapon. That's a good turn. Take that, loser. I reduced his power to 5. I found a broken bottle. Let's fuck him up. Combat skill lowers your experience by 5 and raises your chance to hit by 10 for the rest of this encounter. That's an interesting cost.
He looks so happy.
Yeah. Damage 3, speed 90. Fast to equip.
Glass tulip.
What the fuck? You can throw it.
Is that like an actual euphemism for a broken bottle? I'm gonna look that up later.
That might be a thing. I'm gonna beat him with it regardless. But how do I hit him with it? Is it because he grabbed me? Can I do most of my actions now? This action requires an ally. I have an ally. What happened to my ally?
You ran away because they're useless.
Wait. Did I dismiss my ally earlier?
You didn't dismiss? Oh, well, you know what? They were looking at you to wait to see what to do. Did we not,
no,
like...
that button, I thought it said, let's go. Like I was taking them with me, but maybe it said, let go.
Oh, uh-oh.
maybe I released them.
Back into the forest to die?
Defeating the entire purpose of picking this character. Oh boy.
Well, you got to customize her outfit. Wow! Wow!
What do I do right now? Clap. Wow!
5 bows and claps. That is a dance. You're dancing at them. Like I made the joke about earlier.
Actions. Brace for impact. Dodge. I don't understand what to do.
I think you have to use the glass tulip.
Yeah, but I can't incorporate. Oh, incorporeal enemy. This attack can't hurt a ghost enemy.
Well, fuck.
Do I defeat them with clapping?
Yeah.
Part of a ritual. Most combat rituals are a combination of 5 bows and claps.
You'll be provided with a hint.
Right? You'll be provided with a hint, yeah.
I think it's all you can do.
Clap, bow, clap, bow, clap. Sever their ties to our world. Deals 3 damage with a broken bottle.
Do that.
Jesus. And just do that now?
Sever. Did
It's not working.
No.
Clap. He's like, he hit me, and I'm like, very good.
Why are there no prey?
Clap, pray.
Prey probably should have done something.
Prey costs 2 reason and gives you 1 stamina. That was a mistake.
See, praying just seems like what you do for a ghost.
We're gonna die over the course of figuring this game out.
It bit us.
You think you got 3 ritual moves right. Oh god, it doesn't even tell you what order they're or anything.
Oh, fuck.
Clap, bow.
Bow wow.
Shit.
Oh, fuck. You got 3 of them right again.
Yeah.
But how's that possible? Because you did all claps last time, and you had 3 of them right.
Yeah.
You did 3 claps in at the beginning.
It probably means that 2 of the claps in the beginning are correct, and 1 of the claps in the last 2 was correct.
I thought you just said clap, 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 bow, bow, bow.
The first one was all claps. The second one was clap, bow. So it's probably that of the first 3 claps, 2 of them are correct, and of the final claps...
You didn't give any other final claps.
No. 5 claps. Mm-hmm. Then the second time it was 3 claps and 2 bows.
Yeah, but both times you got 3 right.
I'm trying to explain that. I'm saying of the first 3, 2 of them were correct. Mm-hmm. And so one of the first 3 is supposed to be a bow. And so one of those is wrong. But then of the last 2 claps, that I switched to bows. See, if
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. I'm just an idiot.
If they were both wrong, then when we switched them to bows, they would have been.
Yeah, I'm just being stupid.
So that means that they had to be one right, one wrong.
Yeah.
Of those 2.
You traded off. You traded off a right one for a wrong one.
Yeah.
I'm just being dumb, guys.
Bow, clap, clap, bow, clap. You will die at the beginning of your next encounter. You only got 1 right.
Wait. Well, look at your picture.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty fucked up. Clap, bow, clap. What was the last 2? Shit. Clap, bow? I don't remember what the order was. I can't see it on the screen.
No, I think the only way that we can, like, we have to, like, write this down next time.
Yeah, no. That encounter was the final straw. Your mind has snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It'll be comforting to accept that you were insane, but no old god is awakening to devour humanity. But the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. We literally lost the first encounter. That's fine though, it's complicated, so it just takes a while to like get everything down, and it's really easy to make huge mistakes, like being like, oh, let's just try throwing some praying into the ritual. By the way, you just spent 4 sanity. What? Then I dismissed I'm pretty sure I dismissed my companion immediately. That was pretty bad.
Maybe that companion knew the claps and bow mixture.
Yeah.
Maybe that companion knew, had like salts to dispel the spirit or something.
Well, we lose! The disc version is 1 year after the game the game is set.
That is kind of,
Wait, it claims to be published in 1981, but it takes place in 1984, but the updated version we're playing is from 1985.
Don't worry about it.
But obviously it's from 2020.
No.
2019 or whatever.
No, it's not.
Alright, well that was World of Horror, everybody.
I love it. It's fantastic.
See you next time.
Bye. I really do love it. It's really beautiful.